It's been said that it takes a community to raise a child. From the miracle of birth until the golden years, there's a community system you can count on. Trinity Health System, a community with centers of excellence. Trinity Heart Center, Orthopedic and Spine Center, Women's Health and Birth Center, and Tony Terramana Cancer Center treat the most complex health issues. A community of rehabilitative services and a spiritual support staff treating the whole person. Trinity's quest to be the best simply puts us above everywhere in the region.
I'm sitting here with Coach Bob Kramer, we're at Madonna. They host Toronto Friday night, 7 o'clock at Jimmy Carter Stadium in homecoming.
Yes.
Obviously, all weeks are the same. I mean, week is a week, but homecoming is a little bit different. So, do you talk to the kids about anything different regarding homecoming?
No, not really. You know, in fact, I forgot it was homecoming. You know, so no, we're concentrating on just playing a football game Friday night and doing the best we can.
Obviously, you're playing Toronto, who has had a tough first 3 weeks, but have now won 3 out of 4, and obviously played really well against Shadyside last week.
Yes, they did.
I think a lot better than anybody had ever imagined. So, and obviously you're going against your old friend Coach Meek, and you know he's going to run the ball, and you know who's going to get the ball the majority of the time. So, what do you guys need to do defensively?
Well, you know, the McGee boy is an excellent back. I mean, he's as big as most of my defensive linemen. So, you know, you hope to contain him the best you can, but you can't concentrate on him completely because they can't throw the ball. And if you send everybody after him, then they're going to slip somebody out and throw the ball to him. So, you know, we're going to have to play good, solid defense. You know, be aggressive up front and try to limit the number of touches he gets. We're going to have to play their kind of game and try to control the ball, keep the ball away from him.
Because obviously he had almost 400 yards against Bellsville, and they came back against a Shadyside team that's ranked, I think, 5th or 6th in the state, and he had 105 yards on 25 carries, which is pretty solid.
Yes,
pretty solid in itself. So your defensive mindset, obviously, to stop Devontae, but obviously that's easier said than done.
Oh, definitely. You know, I mean, that everybody I've seen that, you know, I was at the Shadyside game, and everybody's geared to stop him, and they haven't been able to do it. You know, some teams hold him down to less yardage than others, and we hope we're one of them. You know, so no, nobody's been able to stop him completely.
Now, for you guys, coming off a couple good wins after the loss to Bridgeport, what was the mindset after the loss to Bridgeport? Because obviously some of these kids weren't used to doing that. And how was the practice after, and how has everything been since then?
The practice was good. I was glad to see that the kids come back, and you know, they worked on some things that we saw that needed to be worked on after the Bridgeport game, and we're still continuing to work on them because you know, we only have 5 seniors, and a lot of our kids are playing big time football for the first time,
exactly,
so to speak. So yeah, we're trying to get a continuity going up front, and we're going to obviously have to throw the ball more as the season progresses, because people are doing to Connor just like most people do to McGee.
Right.
So they're trying to take him out of the game. So we have some other weapons that we're trying to exploit and do some things with.
Now, I was at the Bridgeport game, and I thought the one part of you know, both teams made mistakes. Both teams were successful. Both teams weren't successful. But what I was really impressed with was I thought your defensive line was really pretty solid against Bridgeport's running game.
Yeah, well, you know, Mikey Fiscardo is a returner up there, and he's sort of the leader, and then Mendenhall, and we rotate 3 defensive ends in there to keep them fresh. But the play of our linebackers has been very good this year in Hayden Greenleaf and Mariah Mazingo. You know, so it's a solid group up front, and we've been able to do well against the run. I mean, we bend a little bit here and there, but I've been real pleased with their play up front. And the 2 outside linebackers, you know, with Connor and Chris Eloy, they've done a good job containing the outside game. So all in all, the people up front the defense in all has done a pretty decent
I'm
job.
here with Coach Eric Meek of the Toronto Red Knights. They're 3-4, won 3 of the last 4, and visit Weirton Madonna Friday night, 7 o'clock at Jimmy Carey Stadium. Kind of your old stomping grounds a little bit.
Yeah, looking forward to returning to Jimmy Carey Stadium. A lot of great memories. Hopefully we'll have a great night Friday.
Talk about, obviously you've won 3 of your last 4, played really well and lost to Shadyside. Talk, other than wins and losses, what has transpired with your team in the past month?
Well, I think the kids understand that, this game, the daily grind of football. The kids we have now are coming to practice every day, getting up, coming to school. And they realize that in order to put a well-prepared team on the field Friday night, they need to be in school, be at practice, and do all the little things right. It's not just, show up and play the game on Friday night. And the kids have done everything we've asked them. We feel we've taken great strides from the beginning of the season. We've played a lot of young kids. We do have 6 seniors that we're hoping to end here the last 2 weeks, send them off on a good note, and also build for the future. But, overall it's been a fun year. It's been a quick year. We've had very few what I'd call incidents, controversies. We've had to handle some discipline issues early in the year, but overall, great kids that have played hard, that have become physical. We are playing some young kids on both sides of the ball, especially defensively, and those kids will get better. And I think that the coaching staff's done a great job of letting the kids know we care about them as people and football players. And there's a bright future. I believe the program's on the right track, and I like our kids.
Obviously, everyone in the Valley talks about senior leadership, talks about that's kind of the mainstay of a football program. And you coming in, first year, new coaching staff, a couple holdovers, but new coaching staff, new philosophy, new attitude, kind of new everything. Talk about how how your 6 seniors have kind of taken care of that.
At first, the kids had to get used to our staff and the way I run the program. And now that they're starting to understand everything, their leadership has really been stepping up here. And, again, great kids. We only have 6 of them, but they really, a lot of teams could have folded after 0-4. Here we go again. Our kids did not do that. And even against a team last week, Shadyside, who's just a phenomenal football team, our kids played very hard. And we're not into moral victories, but we were proud of the way the kids played, especially in the second half. And we're hoping we can just pick up Friday night against a good Madonna team.
Obviously, now you're playing Madonna. You've known Coach Kramer for a while, and it's kind of no secret what they're going to do. Right. It's kind of no secret what you're going to do. For them, for your defense, what do you think you have to key on? Obviously, you got that Orlia kid who's kind of good, and what's the base for you guys?
Well, they have a nice balance because not only do they run Orlia, but they run Aloy at the fullback position. They run the option very well, which is a concern for us, and they throw the ball. So he has a real good mix as far as what he's doing, and we need to be prepared. And they may possibly throw some new things at us as well. But Orlia runs very hard. The fullback runs a trap well. The option, very good on the option, and again they have some big tall receivers, and the kid will get the ball to them. So defensively they play solid, and they're good on special teams. Obviously their kids know how to win. They've won for several years now in a row, and they have a lot of confidence. Where we're trying to, we went from a team that was hoping to win early in the year to have had some success, and hopefully our kids will go into that game Friday night expecting